Well, Bennett Kessler filed this report. 46-year-old Ingrid Braun sees a disconnect between the Mono Sheriff's Department and the communities they serve. It's an us versus them mentality, she said. Braun hopes her run for sheriff will change that. The former Los Angeles Police Department lieutenant and current Mammoth Reserve officer said she came to the decision to run for office reluctantly. Officer Braun said she did not accept the idea of running for Mono County Sheriff easily or even voluntarily. Braun said she thought about it earlier and dismissed the idea, but then she said she was contacted by many people throughout the county, leaders and others who asked her to run. After talking with family and friends, she decided she would take on Mono Sheriff Ralph Obenberger. Braun said without a challenger, there would be, quote, no forced discussion. There has been a lot of talk, but not a lot of answers, end quote. Now, Braun declined to make personal comments about Sheriff Obenberger, but she did say, quote, it's time for a change in leadership and how the Sheriff's Department interacts with local people and tourists, end quote. Braun said she believes there is a disconnect between the Sheriff's Department and the community it serves. Braun said she heard feedback on what has been described as Sheriff Obenberger's defensive response to questions from county supervisors about his saturation patrol in August. Braun concluded, quote, the supervisors were just doing their jobs, end quote. She also made it clear her department would enforce the law, but have more involvement within the community and less on Highway 395. Now, since she announced, Braun said the feedback has been really enthusiastic. One of her supporters, she said, is former Mono Sheriff Digger Wilson. Braun now spends time on organization of her campaign and collection of signatures. She said, quote, I have about 100 signatures in less than a week. I'm talking to supervisors, former supervisors, community leaders, and others, end quote. Now, Braun worked for the Mono County Sheriff's Office briefly as a deputy. Obenberger terminated her a week before her probationary period ended. He told Braun it was best for the big picture. He declined to comment to Sierra Wave at the time. Sources have said the sheriff is now telling some people that he ended Braun's job because of 3 mishaps with her patrol car. Braun admitted she is, quote, not the best off-road driver. I'm better at driving in the snow now. Nobody's perfect. Deputies do have crashes. It happens a lot when covering 3,300 square miles, end quote. Now, Braun has 21 years under her belt as a Los Angeles police officer with experience as a watch commander, head of a gang narcotics unit, an investigator and supervisor of an internal affairs unit and other tasks. She retired as a lieutenant. Well, 2 Nevada men were arrested Monday morning on drug charges. A press release states the Mono County Sheriff's deputies conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle headed southbound on Highway 395 at State Route 203 for no registration stickers on the rear license plates. Now, according to that press release, Jose Areola, age 29 of Reno, Nevada, and passenger Isidro Andrade, age 33 of Sparks, Nevada, were arrested on a variety of charges. Now, the press release states that deputies requested the narcotic detection canine Terra to conduct a search of the vehicle due to Andrade's history of narcotics trafficking. With several alerts in the vehicle by Terra indicating the presence of narcotics, a physical search of the vehicle was conducted with the discovery and recovery of over 15 grams of methamphetamine and a glass pipe with burnt methamphetamine residue inside, and that was sitting between the driver's and passenger seat, according to that press release. Both Areola and Andrade were placed under arrest and transported to the Mono County Jail in Bridgeport without incident. All charges for Areola and Andrade are pending with the Mono County District Attorney's Office. You can see more on this story on our website, sierrawave.net. Well, what promises to be a fun evening is also a fundraiser. It's for Playhouse 395, presenting its live 2014 comedy event. That's taking place this Saturday at the Home Economics Building at the Tri-County Fairgrounds, scheduled to start at 6 p.m. This will be featuring headline comedian Brian Kiley with special performances by Playhouse 395 actors. They're going to have hors d'oeuvre, dessert, no-hose bar, raffle, and an auction. Brian Kiley, Emmy Award-winning comedy writer for Late Night with Conan O'Brien, been a staff writer for Conan for over 19 years, and as a stand-up comedian has appeared more than 30 times on national TV, multiple appearances on David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, and Jay Leno shows. Tickets are $35, available at playhouse395.com, or you can call 760-920-9100 or visit the box office located at the Inyo Council for the Arts, 137 South Main Street in Bishop. Should be a very fun this weekend, that fundraiser for Playhouse 395 at the Home Ec building. Well, June Lake was hoping for a snow festival this week, but with, well, no snow, folks can still enjoy the charming village this Friday and Saturday with performances of Diaries of Eden. Now, this is by Jesse Steele, our former colleague here at Sierra Wave. Diaries of Eden will be performed Friday and Saturday at the main lobby of the historic Heidelberg Inn, starting at 6:30 p.m., mission free. They're going to be providing refreshments. Hey, donations are welcome. This is lauded as a staged reading, which includes some script reading, but also includes acting out of the parts as the play unfolds. Screenplay was written by local actor, writer, and director Jesse Steele and is centered around the life and work of Mark Twain. The play is in 3 parts, and this episode reveals Twain as a miner who discovers his talent for storytelling after hours in the local saloon. And press release notes, if you attend plays in Mammoth, you'll recognize many actors in this presentation, and they're hoping this will be the beginning of a grand tradition in June Lake. Love to have a lot of folks get out there, help kick off this event, and maybe enjoy a meal at a local eatery. And again, that's this Friday and Saturday at the Heidelberg Inn in June Lake. And it's also time to choose the slogan for the 2014 Eastern Sierra Tri-County Fair. The Eastern Sierra Tri-County Fair Board of Directors putting out a press release saying they need a snappy slogan from one of the Tri-County citizens in Yomono and Alpine counties. Now the board is requesting slogan entries that will capture the Explore the Outdoors type theme. This is due by Monday, February 10th. Winner will get an all-show pass for the 2014 Eastern Sierra Tri-County Fair. And again, that's Explore the Outdoors. Make it short and snappy and get a slogan into the Eastern Sierra Tri-County Fair. You can do that by email, info@tricountyfair.com, or give a call to the fair office at 760-873-3588. We'll be back with a weather report.